mind the night sky views, but if this guy with just 446 followers, 486 followers actually, can build an app that's doing $440,000 every single month, I don't think there should be a problem of you building something similar. So with that being said, we're gonna jump into his app and how it's doing over almost $500,000 every single month. Let's go. Okay, it's about time we jump into Julian over here with 486 followers on Twitter. So he's not using his audience for his apps whatsoever, okay? And from what I know, this particular app has done $440,000 in 1 month on launch in the first 30 days. Like this is pretty unheard of, $500,000. And currently they're doing about $200,000 with 20,000 new users every single month. So if you actually know this app and you know this case study interview, this is nothing new. Julian has had a bunch of videos made on him already, and actually Starter Story and Pat Walls have released a video about him. But what I wanna genuinely talk about is how fitness apps still grow. The fitness coaching industry, fitness apps in general, it's not a dead market. And you can tell that by the whole case study of Gravel themselves, right? Train smarter, build muscle. Okay. Guided workouts tailored to you, custom weights to get stronger, improve your technique, make real progress, get answers from real coaches, 400 plus exercises, stay motivated, and you obviously have an Apple Watch widget, which is all cool stuff. But correct me if I'm wrong, I don't feel like this is that special. I don't think the idea of, fitness coach, whatever this is, hypertrophy fitness coach, I just don't think it's very innovative. But should it be? I don't think so, right? Because this app is clearly also sharing a pretty huge market share with, a lot of competitors in the space, to be honest, with the whole AI, there's Fitbot, there's Gymverse, there's Shred, there's PlanFit AI, there's Fitness AI, there's MyFitCoach, there's Gym, there's ProFit, there's TechnoGym, there's Virtual Gym. There's a bunch of gym apps and software out there. And I feel like this is something very important to understand when jumping into the whole entire app and software space, is the fact that the competition will always be there, right? You can tell by this graph, the competition will always be there. Can you grab a market share of this entire market? 100,000%. Because if you look at the market concentration, so moderate, right? It's pretty hard to jump in the space. You feel me? It's, they obviously have a score, competitive intensity by revenue bucket, app age distribution. So a lot of the apps are actually pretty old here, 5 to 10 years, 1 to 2 years, there's 12 apps. New entrants, there's a lot, 23 new apps that have entered the market, right? So this is something that, people are jumping into constantly, day by day by day and by month. This is absolutely nothing new, and this happens in the market consistently with fitness and gym apps. So the fact is, yes, the app looks good. Yes, it looks, appealing, beautiful, and all of that. But realistically, again, this is nothing crucially innovative, right? It can be an AI-made app. It doesn't have to be an AI-made app. You're still going to grab at least a slice or a chunk of this entire market, right? The idea is not where this lies. This lies in the marketing and the distribution, and we figured that out. Just like myself, I don't have the market distribution, right? I could run paid ads, I could post on Reddit, TikToks and whatnot, but I prefer to partner with creators who have a big audience to build apps into their ecosystem, rather than figuring out the whole market distribution side and aspect for myself. I just don't see a point in that. That's why for me, I personally partner up with people with big audiences, right? And people with big audience sometimes forget to realize that, again, their ideas aren't stupid, right? Any idea can succeed with the proper market fit. If you're building a fitness app, and say you're a fitness coach on Instagram or on YouTube, right, or on any social platform, The most important part is you're building an app that fixes a problem for your audience and you specifically. It doesn't matter if there's, Whoop out there, Apple Watch app, those things might not work for you or your audience. Therefore, you'd be building an app that, works with your audience and your problems and your issues. So simply to say, before that guy in swim trunks just interrupted me in the door, I don't know if you saw, but the point is, your idea does not have to make sense in the market or in your head. You're building for other people anyways. You're building for your audience, your clients, your potential clients, right? Even yourself at the end of the day. It does not have to be an innovative idea. As you can see, even fitness apps in this space have seen, I'd say, pretty massive success, right? This is not selling a $5,000 course, okay? This is quite a bit different. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this little case study video, share some thoughts and opinions about fitness apps, fitness software, fitness tools down below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next case study video.